Live from the Leaf Academy studios, this is the Tuesdays with Schwartz podcast, the #1 podcast for success stories in the 21st century. Every week, I will be your host on this success journey. For those that don't know me, I'm the school doc.
Every now and then you lose in life. What you're risking when you roll the dice. Now I'm gonna place the bet on me.
This week, we'll take a closer look at Elon Musk and answer the question, does money equal success, or is success really about something else? Before we dive in, don't forget to follow the links to check out leafacademy.org. That's the online school that I launched that teaches people the 3 secrets of success, how the 21st century works, the rules of the 21st century, and the success playbook. Follow the links if you want to start gaining an advantage in the 21st century. Now, who is Elon Musk? Many people don't know the full story, so let's go into it. Elon Musk started his business career around 1995 with a company called X.com. It was an online banking app before online banking was even a thing, and he successfully sold the company for $300 million. A few years later, he started a new company called PayPal. Maybe you've heard of it, who he co-founded with Peter Thiel. That company was eventually sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. But Elon cashed out and he was a billionaire, but he had no job. So does that make sense? So you have all this money, now what do you do? So Elon needed to find something to do all day. So he decided to found 2 more companies. Maybe you've heard of these companies. One's called Tesla and the other's called SpaceX. Now, before I go any further into the success story, I want to make one thing clear. Most people have heard about Elon Musk because of the Twitter acquisition. So he bought Twitter in October of 2022. Yes, so 1 year ago, Elon Musk paid a record $44 billion for Twitter to make it private. And since then, Elon Musk has been in the media literally every single week. Elon Musk has been a billionaire for over a decade, but since he bought Twitter, he has become a household name. So he's worldwide famous because of Twitter. Want to make that clear. He was already a billionaire, but the reason he's famous is because of Twitter. So I want you to think about success in 3 buckets. So here they are: wealth, fame, and achievements. After PayPal's success, Elon Musk had achieved wealth and achievements, but he was not famous. With the success of Tesla and SpaceX, Elon got a little more famous, but nothing compared to the type of fame he received after buying Twitter. Do you see that progression? So how does all of this apply to you? After all, this podcast is about taking a look at one success story and then breaking it down so you can apply the success fundamentals into your life. So here are the school doc tips. If you've been following the podcast for the last 3 years, you know I've been talking a lot about 21st century skills and also what the success secrets are. So what does Elon do that you can start doing? 1, he knows how the 21st century works. What you need to realize is that Elon Musk knows the internet is the greatest opportunity ever invented. So if you're sitting at home or listening in your car and you're wondering, how can I be more successful? You need to start thinking about how could you use the internet to launch your success journey. Don't forget about the 3 buckets: wealth, fame, and achievements. Therefore, the question is, how could you use the internet to launch your wealth, launch your fame, or launch your achievements? And if you're thinking or having trouble figuring all that out, that's why I launched leafacademy.org. If you follow the links, you can go check it out. Leaf Academy is the first online school that teaches people how to be successful. That's because you will learn how the 21st century works, the rules of the 21st century, and the success playbook. I know life is difficult. I know you have a million reasons why you can't be successful. What I want you to hear is, yes, you can. Stop thinking you can't do something. The problem you are running into is not that you can't, it's that you don't know how. So head on over to Leaf Academy and learn how to be successful in the 21st century. It's that simple. So let's bring it back to Elon and what you can learn from him. If you've been following the media, then you know they hate Elon Musk, and they hate him with a passion. Just do a Google search for news stories about Elon Musk and you will see how much negativity is being fired in his direction. Now, put yourself in his shoes. How much toxic, negative energy can you handle? I bet you never looked at it that way. Right now, you're saying to yourself, I'm surrounded by toxic people, and when I go on social media, everyone's mean to me. Well, guess what? That's nothing compared to the level of hate and vitriol that Elon Musk is dealing with. So if you want to be a billionaire, then you need to learn how to deal with hate. And that is what Elon Musk does that most people don't. He ignores it. That's right. He does not care what you think because he is focused on his goals. He is focused on his success journey. So what I want you to do is think about how focused are you on your success journey. And that's my point. Stop wasting time arguing with people. Stop listening to bad advice. Stop listening to the noise. What I want you to do is I want you to focus on you, your dreams, your goals, your achievements. There's 3 success buckets. You got wealth, fame, and achievements. Which one do you want to pursue? And if you think that you can't, that's not the problem. The problem isn't that you can't. The problem is you don't know how, which is why I launched leafacademy.org. If you want to learn how to be successful, go follow the links, go to Leaf Academy, and go get all the free resources that I put up there. So here's the bottom line. You should be on social media to launch your success. That's how the 21st century works, and Elon Musk knows that. And now you do too. So use your time wisely. Now here's my final thoughts. Did you know that Elon Musk is 52 years old? Now, I bring that up because that's not an overnight success. Elon Musk has been a billionaire for over a decade, but again, that's also not overnight success. He wasn't a billionaire at the age of 21. This takes time. Slow down. Take your time. Learn what you need to know. If you think you can't, that's not the problem. The problem isn't that you can't. The problem is that you don't know how. So learn how to be successful. Too many people are trying to rush to be successful, but that's not how it works. There are a ton of free resources at Leaf Academy that you can use to help you. For example, I highly recommend you go watch the 2 free webinars and download the 2 free activity worksheets. I want you to start thinking about success as a journey. That means you need to make a map. You need to know where you're going, and you need to launch yourself in the right direction. And if you fill your brain with negative thoughts like, I can't, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the skills, then of course you're never going to be successful. So stop thinking you can't, because that's not your problem. Yes, you can. The only reason you're not doing something is because you don't know how. Therefore, the answer is learn how to be successful. That's why I launched Leaf Academy in 2020. This is the first online school that teaches people how to be successful. You heard me. We don't teach Shakespeare and we don't teach algebra. We teach success. Follow the links and go check it out. Right now, I'm a one-man band, and I know that a lot of you are one-man bands. So you might be thinking, what can I do by myself? So here's what I've accomplished by myself since 2020. So we're not even talking about a long time frame. Since 2020. So I've successfully launched a website. I built up a weekly podcast. I have 300 blog articles on Medium. I have built 4 social media channels from scratch, and I wrote and published a book. And I'm just getting started. So stop thinking that you can't, because you can. The problem isn't that you can't. The problem is you don't know how. I'm a 21st century skills expert. I know how to be successful. So all I have to do is figure out what's my success journey, where do I want to go, and what direction do I need to go in. That's what you need to know. And if you go to leafacademy.org, you will also get help doing that. You just need to know how the 21st century works, the rules of the game, and the success playbook. So I hope that you will go check out Leaf Academy and go start learning the things you need. When you learn all three things along with 21st century skills, you can achieve anything you want to achieve. Remember, the problem isn't that you can't, the problem is you don't know how. Leaf Academy is here to teach you how to be successful. I want to thank everyone for listening and watching the podcast. Tune in every Tuesday for the Tuesdays with Schwartz podcast. I'm your host, The School Doc, and I'll see you next week.
Every now and then you lose in life. What you're risking when you roll the dice. Now I'm gonna place the bet on me. I do